Hello, streaming to you live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Good Friday, April 3rd, 2026. And today I want to talk about increased energy and vitality and then do the all important Feel It Friday workout with X39s, X49s, and Aeons. So today I have a presentation for you that I want to share with you. And it's going to connect the topic of increased energy and vitality because of the things that are shared in this presentation. And this presentation comes from the horse's mouth, essentially, the man behind the X39s, the X49s, and the Aeons, and more. His name is David Schmidt, and he resides in the United States. Let's have a listen to what he has to say.
But I've developed crippling arthritis and I can't move my hands anymore. The pain is just too intense and my hands are frozen open. Uh, and so I can't go back to work and I'm really sorry I can't do anything for you. And I said, okay, why don't you come in to the office and let me work with you for a bit and show you some of our uh, light therapy products. And he said, okay, he didn't have any idea who I was or in that regard or what it is that we were doing over at LifeWave. We had only been talking about the drone project. So we talked for a little while and he gave me a background on what he was going on in his life. And he's in his mid 60s. And in addition to crippling arthritis, he had a problem with his gut. And of course, the immune system is in the gut, and arthritis is a problem with the immune system. He's also pre-diabetic, and he had all these unfortunate health challenges. And it's so sad because just as somebody is getting ready to into their later years, they may want to retire. Of course, I don't think 60s are the later years anymore. That's a separate subject. But as someone's getting to that age, that they have to be suffering with these chronic conditions. So I explained what all of our products were. I gave him a glass of our light infused water. I then placed an X39 patch on the back of his neck. I placed our energy patches up on the elbow points to improve the flow of energy through the hands. And then I put an Aeon patch right at the hand where the worst pain was. And in less than 1 minute, his pain level dropped from a 10 to a 4. And in 5 minutes, his pain dropped from a 10 to a 1. And he regained 100% of the mobility in his hands. And we chatted for a while, and as he was walking out the door, he said, oh, my pain is at a 0 now. And he was, in absolute shock. And he had been complaining about fatigue, which isn't surprising. And he said he felt more mentally alert, he felt more energized. And it just goes to show that with our products, not only does the light infused water and the patches work synergistically, but the effects, the magnitude of the effects are enormous, and we can change people's lives with this technology. And that's what's just so exciting to me, is that he walked into the office and he spent 15 minutes telling me how depressed he was, how sad he was, that he got to this point in his life. He felt totally dependent on his wife to take care of him, and he walked out a new man. So
Wow.
I'm so excited and so happy for him. I just had to share it with you all.
Yeah, that is so inspiring, David. I've been watching the comments, and the common and most used word has been wow, just wow, 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 amazing. It is truly incredible.
So I'm going to show you now in this presentation. Caitlin Connor, Dr. Caitlin Connor, who was at Vision, absolutely brilliant woman. When she gave her presentation on the water studies, I think she felt as if she was speaking with a room of PhDs who know everything about the technology. And unfortunately, while people had appreciation that we had done all of this work, uh, I think many people in our community would like to dig into this maybe in a way to help them understand the clinical studies a little bit better. So every month now, over the next couple of months, we're on 7 clinical studies on our water machine. We're going to be covering one study and getting into it in detail so people can really understand what this new technology is doing, why it complements the use of X39 and our other patches, and how it's going to benefit and change their lives. With respect to the gentleman that was here, I'll show you one data point in particular where there is what we measured on our equipment was a 273% change in the bioelectrical readings just within 1 or 2 minutes of drinking the water. So when you're seeing this magnitude of change, it's no wonder why we're going to get these kind of testimonials and experiences. Okay,
So hearing these words from the horse's mouth, he's talking about a combination of things. He's talking about the X39, which is the patch that he put on the back of the gentleman's neck, which you see here. I'm going to show you. It's this one right here. And then he took what's called the Energize patch, and it's very similar to the X39, but instead he put it on the elbows of that individual. And then he took what's called the Aeon, and it's spelled Aeon, as you see on the screen here. And he applied the patch, which looks like the X39, right here on the gentleman's hand, who was suffering from arthritis, chronic arthritis. And the story that David describes, the gentleman says he experienced reduced rapid pain relief and reduced inflammation over and above improved mental clarity, improved skin appearance, enhanced sports performance, and increased energy and vitality, which I'm going to talk about today. And in a span of less than 5 minutes, the gentleman felt a surge of increased energy and vitality and regaining his mobility in his hands. How is that possible? Well, it's all about the bioenergy inside the body, essentially. And it has electrical connections as well inside the body. And we know that this exists because if you have a heart attack, what are they going to try to do if your heart starts beating? What do? They jolt you with electricity, right? To restart it. Why is that? Because your body has voltage. And in order to support that voltage, David talks about drinking water that's light infused. Now, this water that I'm drinking is also light infused, and but also deuterium free. Now, I've been drinking this water since 2021. It began in July 2021, and in April of 2025 is when I decided to add the X39 as part of my health choices. And since doing so, the combination of the two has been extraordinary, largely because of how I feel. And when I tell and talk about the stories of arthritis, for example, it's something that's near and dear to my heart as well, because arthritis has been running in my family, and as an accordion player, you see right there, I'm going to show you. It worries me a little bit because I want to be able to play this instrument as I age. You know, it's kind of like... So, in order to be able to do that, my point is that the choices that you make can have a drastic influence on how your body reacts. Do you want increased energy and vitality to be able to do the things that you love to do? This is one thing that I like to do, is to play this thing. I also like to be energetic and be able to move my body to feel zest and to be able to do things that I want to do. Over and above just playing my accordion while I stand. Do I have big, strong shoulders to be able to support that weight? Does it look like I have strong shoulders? I think I do. Now, do I want to be crippled and not be able to pull the bellows and feel extraordinary pain? No. I want to be able to do something that I enjoy. Now, if you're someone like myself who is having difficulty with arthritis and joint pains, shoulder pains, and so forth, and can't stand when you play, you have to sit, maybe it's time to try powering your body with the best. Now you can find the Aeon and the Energize as well. If you scan on this QR code, it'll take you to the X39, and on that web page you can find the Aeon and the X49, even the Energy. It's called the Inner Spark, and when you pull the trigger, you can start to feel the benefits, as I am, each and every single day. I can't begin to express enough how good it is. I can't begin to express. It's remarkable. And sometimes you have to pull the trigger on things in order to feel its benefits, because I'm trying to show you what it's doing for me, not only from a health perspective, but also from the other perspectives, is being mentally strong, physically strong, wake up feeling recovered faster after a good night's rest of sleep. Yesterday I torched the shoulders. I really made them scream. And do I feel a lot of discomfort today? I feel the hypertrophy that it created from moving the resistance, training on the vibration plate, and feels good. By helping your body respond with this provides deep infrared light activation, triggering the process of photobiomodulation inside your body. It's very similar to photosynthesis for plants. The plants need the infrared that they get from the sun. Now, there's other things too, that other wavelengths of light that are good for the body, but there's also a limit to how much you can take. So this is the benefits of using the X39 right here, because then you're essentially using your own infrared light that your body emits and reflects it back into the skin. So it becomes a deep infrared light, which penetrates deep into the body. And when your body gets that signal, it's like somebody tapping yourself on the shoulder. You know, you wear it 12 hours at a time, and your body goes like this, and your body receives that signal and says, okay, I know what to do. I'm going to take those amino acids that you must eat and create the all-important peptides associated with light through the process of photobiomodulation, much like photosynthesis. But we all know that plants don't grow if they don't have water. There's a limit. They can plateau. Essentially, they dry out if there's no water. Right? So the quality of water that you drink also has an effect on photosynthesis and also photobiomodulation inside the body. Hence why David is talking about the importance of water. This is why I know how good water is. And the type that you choose is going to have a direct influence on your body's ability to reset and regenerate itself and to grow cells. So when you do this on a consistent basis, when I'm not just talking about once a week or once a month. Doesn't work that way, because every 120 days your body is going to replace billions of cells. Billions. And what does it need? It needs to have the fuel. If there's no fuel, then no cells are going to be replaced. Doesn't happen. Much like how I talked about improved skin appearance. Not yesterday, the day before. And I provided video log examples of that. The changes that you can see with your eyes. And that's just one visual example, but it's hard for me to explain the internal examples, because unless I show you by doing, let's say, the workouts that I do, can you replicate what I'm doing? I'm not young. I'm 49 years old. Some people will say, oh yeah, you're in your prime. I'm like, well, I'm getting there, getting back to my prime. But it didn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen that way. It takes effort. It takes consistency. Your body's got to gradually replace the cells. Because if you are sick with whatever you have, you didn't get there overnight, especially if it's a chronic condition. Something, the choices that you made last year, and you keep making them, keep eating the same things. Well, are those things the cause of your problem? Oh, I like it because it's sweet or whatever. Well, you are your own worst enemy. Just gotta be sharper. Make better choices. Can you reap the benefits from them? Sure you can. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Just saying. But you got to be willing to do it. And if you're not willing to do it, well, then I can't help you. That's how it's going to be. And speaking of how it's going to be, today I'm going to be doing the Feel It Friday workout. And I'm going to shuffle the cards before beginning this workout, because I haven't done it yet, so you're going to experience this with me. So I'm going to just change the screen here. My accordion I'm going to leave there, because it can stay put. And so I've got here my shuffler, and I'm going to take the cards, just going to set the shuffler down here. And yeah, I'm just gonna hold them like this. Set them down. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Can you see? Or here, let's see if I can go like this. I like it. I know it's a silly little thing, but I get a personal enjoyment when I mix these cards with this little device. I don't have to. And then if the cards are badly shuffled, well then I can blame it on the shuffler and not myself. So then take the face cards that are here. These are all the face cards, right? And they're going to get a shuffle as well, and they're going to actually call the order of the workout, which, there we go, ready here. And yes, this deck of cards is kokanee, so I'm just going to kind of cut this in half like that. And there the cards are shuffled, ready to roll. I'm going to set the metronome to a pace of 165. So when I flip a jack, the number of skips will be times whatever numbered card I flip. So let's see here. Good. All right. So pace of 165, that's going to be the tempo of the skipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if there is, if I flip a jack 10, then it's a total of 100 skips at that tempo. And it's a pretty strong pace. I know for some of you it might be a little bit on the fast side, but if you like to challenge yourself, try to keep up with me. That's all. And lastly but not least, I'm going to incorporate the heart rate monitor, so that way I can keep track. And so there it is. And lastly but not least, I'm wearing the X49 right there. So that's the light therapy patch that activates the AHK peptide. So, are you ready? Turn on the heart rate monitor. There we go. So, I'm going to try to do the first round as fast as possible. And when I flip a king, it's going to be a jumping jack. When I flip a queen, it's going to be a mountain climber and a push-up times the number of reps. If it's a jack, then it's the jump rope. And then if I flip an ace, then it's the jumping jack, the mountain climber and the push-up, and the skipping. So it turns into a very interesting workout, and the cards dictate the order. So without further ado, are you ready? First card is going to be, I'm flipping here, Queen. 10. So we're doing 10 mountain climbers and 10 push-ups. So I like to do the mountain climber and then the push-up, mountain climber, then the push-up. That's the order in which I do. So we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Let's begin. Mountain climber and push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next card is Queen again. Lovely. 9. What the heck? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, starting off with a bang. Ace 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 60 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right. Next card, King. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack. 6. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. Next card, King. 3. 1, 2, 3. Next card, King again. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next card, Ace 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Next card, Ace again. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Next, Queen. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh. Next up, Queen again. 3, 1, 2, 3. Next, king. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, jack. 10. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 60. Well, that's 100. Jack. 7. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. Next, ace 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Last card, jack 4. 10, 20, 30, 40. All right, so 8:40. Whew. I want to sit down, but I'll keep standing. One minute down. 30 seconds left in this rest. We're going to start the second round of the cards. So first card is going to be Queen, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, next card is Queen again. This time, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7. Next, Ace, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 10, 20, 30. Next card, King, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jack, 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. King, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. King again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ace. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right. Ace again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right. Queen. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Queen again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jack, 3, 10, 20, 30. Next up, Jack, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. All right. Ease. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Last card, Jack, 9. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right, so 18, 13. One minute down. Just gonna wait till the 2 minutes are up, just so I can kind of get a gauge on how good my heart rate recovery is. Ten seconds left. All right, so today's date stamp. Okay, slow. April 3rd, 2026. Starting time at 1:33 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Maximum heart rate I hit today was 168. So, where was that? Looks like it was in the first round. So, a lot of big numbers in the first round. That I remember. Queens were together, kings were together, aces were together. So, a lot of reps in the first round. And today's workout was difficult, as they usually are. And so one of the things I tried to do was keep my tempo up as high as I could, especially with the mountain climber and push-up. I do find that that's an area that is of weakness for me. It has kind of historically been that way. And it has a lot to do with the way my body is developed, kind of from a genetic standpoint and so forth. So some people are more gifted with stronger legs as opposed to an upper body. So those minute differences between people can make the difference when you're doing certain exercises or playing specific sports. It affects your coordination, your speed, and everything. Like, everything adds up. And so am I improving? Is the question. I would say the answer is yes. I've improved. And I attribute some of the improvements in performance from the use of the X49, which began in February last month, on the 16th to be specific. Or not last month, in fact, but now 7 weeks ago. So February 16th was the first day that I wore this. And do I notice a difference when I'm doing my workouts? I do. And it shows in my performance, especially with the Feel It Friday, because that's something that I can gauge against. And it's good. And it also shows in the fitness stress testing that I have been doing and that I have been recording as well. So if you have looked at the log that I have generated, you can find the links in the pinned post that's on my Facebook page profile. You'll find the link there that will take you to the spreadsheet that contains all the recorded information and results from both the Feel It Friday workouts and the fitness stress testing that I do on myself, and I benchmark against myself, only myself. And by doing this, it's my way of proving to you that when you power your body with the best, you can experience the benefits, which are listed here. Tomorrow I'll be talking about faster recovery from exercise and some of my experiences, and I'll see if I can dig up some I do have a testimonial that talks about the faster recovery from the exercise, and it's someone that is in an interesting occupation. So, and they share their testimonial as part of that presentation that I'll bring forth to you. So if you haven't done so already, take a look at Unlock Your Bioenergy. There I have additional information where you can find studies on the X39, X49 specifically, and I also have some information with regards to the glutathione patch that you can wear. I wear it when I go to sleep, and that helps the body create the glutathione in the body to help detox itself. So it's a crucial component, and a lot of people are glutathione deficient. And a lot of it has to do is because they're not eating properly, for one, because you need to have the fuel for it, and they're not getting the light activation from it, from their choices and their daily habits. And that affects how their body produces these so-called peptides, and which is what they are. So if you think that you have to inject a peptide into your body to experience, strong, muscle, like, do you think I need to have peptides? I don't. I rely on what goes in my mouth and into my digestive system, and powering your body, triggering your body to do something, to do what it remembers. We all have this ability. The question is, why are you losing it? And if you're drinking sparkling water or anything with carbon dioxide in it, my advice is to stop, largely because it reduces the pH level of the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. And when that happens, guess what? Your body doesn't digest. It loses its ability to break down the amino acids from the proteins that you're eating and to synthesize those into peptides. So think about that. Everything dominoes effects into your body. Make smart choices and be aware of what you're doing, so that way it helps you unlock your bioenergy. And that's it for today. I'm Gordon with, yes, you call it Unlock Your Bioenergy. See you tomorrow for sunny Saturday. And it's going to be a 10-minute hit and some more fitness stress testing. So we'll see if I can do it. Have a good night. Eat well. Rest well.